everybody. Welcome to tonight's After Dark Beers, episode number 21, if you don't count the one that Thrash put on last Sunday for May, and I appreciate him doing that. I want to say cheers to our panel tonight. We have Alex, the Beer Master, Miscellaneous Brew Reviews, Chatty-O.
I don't know how I got here. I shouldn't be here.
Fell through the ceiling. Beer Man.
Spider-Man.
Cheers.
And last beer.
Cheers.
Cheers. And cheers to the chat. We have Cheese Whiz, Harmonica Man, Pickle Steve, and Bear Man all in the same room.
Yeah, man.
Cheers. Cheers and cheers. Chatty-O. Awesome. Thank you guys for joining up on panel and being in the chat multiple times. But let's go ahead and get this show rolling. We have Alex the Beer Master is going to come up first to showcase what he is bringing tonight.
Well, it's one of my favorite beers. Well, one of them. My other favorite beer is this beer here. That's one of my favorite beers.
Oh, I guess Mackinac Fudge got kicked to the corner.
Oh, no. Mackinac Fudge is still one of my favorites. This is one of my favorites from Pipe Dream. This is a Pipe Dream beer called Almond Joy Stout. Like a candy based off of a candy bar. So I'm going to pour this up.
It's got coconut in it. It's going to get a good score.
It just smells just like I had it last year from the legendary Brandon and Trish. I'm so happy they still make this beer because if they didn't, I mean, I would still love their brewery. I just love this beer. That's an Alex Beer Master pour, at least a normal pour. 2-finger head, nice frothy head, and that's that. Next time around, I guess, and then smell.
What's the ABV on that, Alex?
ABV is. Take a look, shall we? I think it's 10 or 11%. I think. It just says Almond Joy Stout. I don't know. I don't think it has it on here. Oh, here we go. Oh, no. I thought it did. It has one player. I don't know what the hell that means. I don't know.
I'll look it up, Alex. Don't stress.
I'm trying to look at too.
All right, so I will. I'll give the smell and the taste next time around, I guess, right?
Yes.
All right. Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you, Alex.
Anytime.
Cheers, Alex.
10%.
Miscellaneous.
What's up, everybody? All right, tonight. Shit. I got something from Boulevard, their limited release series from 2021. This is the Rye on Rye, barrel-aged rye ale. Comes in at 14.3%, 33 IBUs. Apparently, it says this has about a shelf life of a year. I think that's inaccurate. We're going to find out. I got a couple in the stash. Right. That's a dark beer. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
One finger off, white head, slightly khaki. Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
God damn, that smells good.
And from Go Labs Go, Pro Brewing Company out of Fort Collins, Colorado, I have their Dunkel German Style Dark Lager at 5.6%. Not a whole lot on here. Best by date is next month. Grocery store beer usually sits there for a while, but it should be all good to go. Let's crack her open and put her in Zakan or glass or whatever I'm dumping it into. Okay. It's close SRM. It's not dark like what you guys have. It's probably 2 to 3 figure head. Khaki bubbles. Some of them tight. Some of them are a little bit looser. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, Chatio.
Hey, how's it going? All right.
Great. No vacuum cleaner.
No that. Oh, I turned the system sounds down. Maybe that helped. I don't know. As long as you can hear me. Cheers, BuMpY. Thank you for letting me on your panel. Cheers, all you guys on the panel and the chat. Hell yeah. So this one is from Freem out of Mount Hood, Oregon. I believe in Mount Hood, yeah. You guys have had some of their beers already, but it's an Imperial Porter barrel aged in rum barrels. Sound good. Enjoy at 45 to 50 degrees. Bottled 12, 20, 20 or something like that. I can't read it. 9.5%. Let's open this up. Oh, let me show you it. Sorry. Yeah, they have special ones. They always just have a ribbon up at the top that tells you what it is. They're like around $9-10 or so for these. They don't have corks in them either. Nice little smoky stuff coming off there. Oh, yeah.
The vapors.
The vapors. I'll stop right there. Yeah, nice dark chocolatey looking beer. Nice porter. Looks great, man. Nice little finger, kind of a oily looking head, little rocky on the top, tan colored head. Real quick smell. Smells like rum. Cheers.
Cheers. All right. Let's look at the gem that last beer is picking out there.
All right, so tonight from Answer Brewing out of Richmond, Virginia, I have a Dark Rum 63. It's a Russian Imperial Stout, 9.5% with Indonesian vanilla beans. So, see how it is. I picked it before, but it came out last week, so it's about a week old.
You know why they're using Indonesian vanilla beans?
Madagascar is dry. Ain't got none.
Right?
Oh, really? Is that true?
Yeah, there's a wicked shortage on vanilla beans from Madagascar.
Wow.
Been for a few years.
So,
I didn't know that.
nice khaki head on there, about 1.5 finger head, super dark, and smells good. Looks thin.
Nice.
Cheers.
Is that from Thin Man Brewing?
Maybe.
Oh, wait. The beer that I'm bringing is from Thin Man.
So,
So I got this lager cooler. Lager Kohler.
That's cool. I hadn't seen that.
So this is a collaboration between Thin Man Brewing out of Brooklyn, New York, and Von Trapp out of Vermont. It's a Baltic Porter, 8% ABV. And that's it. It's just this Baltic Porter.
Nice.
Glass that previously held the same beer is now getting refilled.
Oh, yeah.
Stop there to allow some room for aromas and stuff, but yeah, it's got that kind of same theme a lot of people have, that kind of khaki colored head going on. All different size bubbles, kind of a rocky head, I would say, maybe a little bit frothy on top, but beer itself, it's clear, it's see-through. Can't tell on this side really, but it's got a deep amber brown coloration to it. Cheers.
That's pretty beer. Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
All right, now we will rearrange everybody back to the order that they were in.
Almost. There you go. That's pretty easy this time.
Got him.
No, I think you switched Chatty on Beer Man. It was Beer Man, and then it was me.
Was it?
Oh, yeah, it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's it.
Shows how much I pay attention.
These nuts.
Got him.
All right, Alex, if you want to go ahead and talk about
I
your
do.
beer.
First thing you smell is a vanilla coconutty beer. I mean, chocolate. It just smells perfect. I mean, it smells like an almond joy if you like almond joys. That's like a tropical candy, kind of like. It looks like tropical candy. Anyway, it's like a white and blue candy wrapper. I haven't had it in years, but can't stop the smell because it's kind of hard to smell. It smells good. Let's see what it tastes like, shall we? Cheers.
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 First thing you taste is coconut, chocolate. The mouthfeel, kind of a little bit of thickness. That is very, I mean, it goes down really smooth. It's very delicious. I mean, it don't have any burn to it. I think it is a 10 or 11%. I don't remember.
Oh, shit.
I think it's 10%.
1 second.
It is. It is.
I'm,
Yeah, I think BuMpY said it's 10%. I think. So this beer is good so far. Well, I think this is going to get a high score, like again, because it's my favorite brewery, Pipe Dream.
Yeah. They did a good job with that one. I think it does taste a lot.
10%, Alex.
I was right. 10%.
10% ABV, no IBUs listed.
Yeah. It's just like a melted almond joy bar, pretty much,
It's like
with a little bit of bitterness.
it's an almond. Yes, there's a little bit of bitterness, more sweetness than bitterness, but there is a bitterness to it. Yes, it's an almond joy bar in a glass. If you like almond joys, go to Pipe Dream. Get this beer. It's not that hard to. It's not that hard to see because it's based off of a game, basically.
That sounds really good, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a good beer, very good beer. So this is my second time having it. And I remember it just like I had it a year ago.
Good.
Again, because it's a delicious beer. If you're around Pipe Dream, legendary New Hampshire, I think I got the name right. It's close enough.
Londonderry. Yeah.
Thank you. So if you're in that area, stop at Pipe Dream. They have pizza. What other pizzas do they have? Because the only pizza I had was the Meat Lovers pizza.
Yeah, they would like a meat lovers. They have a pulled pork pizza, I think.
Yeah,
they have like a pineapple pizza.
Ooh, that would be good. Pineapple and ham, that'd be delicious too. So stop by, try their food out, try all their beers out. I'm trying to think who gave me the beer now. I think his name was what? I think it was Frank. I don't remember.
Yeah, Frank. Yeah, the manager of affairs, basically.
Yeah, so it is Frank.
Management of the.
And then there's Frank, and then there's the owner, and I think his name is John. I think. I don't remember. He drives a motorcycle. I know that. But I'm trying to remember all my new friends' names, and so I can't remember. But either way, stop by at that brewery, Pipe Dream Brewery, get the food, try their beers. They're very delicious. And if you want a tour, ask them and tell them that Alex the Beer Master sent you. And BuMpY and Brandon and Trish, because they're the main people that normally go. So tell everybody, tell them that we sent you and enjoy. Cheers.
Cheers.
Enjoy that beer, Alex.
Mm-hmm.
Be back around for a score.
Oh, it's going to be a high one. I can tell you that. Thank you.
Cool. All right. So yeah, for the rye on rye, I just want to give a quick rundown of this because I read the description of it. It's kind of crazy. So they make this beer with corn and barley. They use their rye whiskey barrels from Templeton. Let me see what else. They use 2 kinds of malted rye in this beer, and the hops are Pearl, Magnum, Sapphire in this. So yeah. And it's ranked 3rd on Beer Advocate for rye beer. So yeah, initially on the nose, I mean, it's had time to linger and air out a little bit, but it was real, like lots of copious amounts of rye spice on the nose, followed by oak, molasses, a little bit of green tobacco. It had, as soon as I opened it and I smelled it, it had a little heat to it on the nose, a little alcohol burn, but that seemed to die down a little bit. Head's gone down, obviously, for the high ABV. Still got a little ring there. It's holding up. The color of this beer, it's more of like a ruby mahogany. I mean, back here it looks jet black, but once you get it in some light, behind some light, yeah, there you
Wow.
go. Nice red color to it.
Hmm.
So, yeah, that's pretty much on the nose. Cheers.
That's nice, man.
Right.
Cheers.
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 So it's nice. It's really nice and mellow, man. I pick up vanilla. The oak cask is mild, but there. See, it's crazy because you get that rye spice, and it's kind of one of those. It contrasts between the two, like the barley and the corn. The corn's sweet. The barley's a different area with the malt profile. Medium to full bodied, leaning towards the full. It's mouth feels pretty smooth on this. Alcohol is not prevalent on the palate. I mean, I really don't get a lot of booziness up in the nose or in the taste. Slight warming in the chest. It's just fantastic. It's balanced perfectly between the rye and the sweet cask. This is a very, very wonderful beer, and if you guys see it, I highly recommend picking this up. The 2021 series it's flawless in my opinion. This is one of the best beers I've had from them, other than their 30th year anniversary beer.
Oh,
fantastic!
nice.
It's like a Mortal Kombat beer. It's a flawless victory.
There it is.
So, yeah. Yeah, cheers, guys. I'm going to keep sipping on this and see if I can dig any more notes out of there. It's very complex, though. A lot going on.
Awesome.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Awesome sauce.
All right. From Fort Collins, Colorado, is there a Dunkel German style dark lager? I really thought it was going to be darker, BuMpY. I'm sorry. This is, to me, it's almost borderline. I'm trying
All right.
to bring it, but I thought it was going to be darker. I saw dark lager on it. I figured it fits the bill. It's a little lighter than I thought it was. It's kind of a dark brown, like amber color. With a 2-finger head, it's retaining its head very well. I'm pretty surprised by that for a 5.6% ABV beer. The aromas. Sweet with sweet malt and some little bit of caramel notes in there too. Smells very inviting, not overwhelming, not boozy. 5.6%. It's not going to be boozy. It's a good 6th beer of the day for me. So yay! Cheers. Let's give her a try.
Cheers.
Prost.
Cheers. Drink up.
Cheers.
Ooh, it's a good malt body. I like the maltiness of it. Sweet. Getting the caramel. Bready with some dark fruits in it too. For a beer as light as this is, it feels more medium body on me. I figured I'd look at this and go, it'd be kind of medium light. It's basically right down the middle of medium beer. The flavors are great. The balance is wonderful. I'll have the overall and the score the next time around. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers, Chatty.
I mean, prost.
Cheers.
Prost.
Prost. All right. Let's go into the nose. So I tried going back and forth here in the bottle. Sometimes you just get those different. There's some different encapsulated like smells and stuff that come out of the bottle, but this is really nice. It's got like a nice. First thing you get is a rum. It's just It's got that like kind of the barrel-esque like rum feel to it. It's got that just a real rich kind of sweetness to the smell. Chocolate's coming out, a little vanilla. There's some fruitiness in it. I'm not really getting the fruit though. It's nice though. It's very complex smelling. It's nice. Yeah, looking at it again, just a nice top tan head, dark, opaque, can't see through it. It's a medium rising bubble there. And yeah, it just looks like a really nice porter, man. Imperial porter. Cheers. Let's go for the drink.
Cheers.
Cheers,
man.
Cheers.
It's got a medium carbonation, somewhat soft, smooth, let's say. Yeah. Right away, you're getting a very sweet, not super sweet though. It's actually got a dryness in the back, kind of a faster finish. Nice dry feel on the sides of the tongue as it goes down, you know. Sweetness in the center of the tongue, dry all the way down. You don't really get a whole lot of alcohol or booziness. You're getting some chocolate, some baker's chocolate in the finish. There's some rum on the tip of the tongue going back central, and then it starts to spread out into like some vanilla, some maybe like, I don't know, like plums or cherries or something like that. Something rich. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly. It's not super sweet though. It dries off pretty quick, so it just makes you want to come back for more. It's got a nice aftertaste though. The dry kind of chocolatey feel. It just and it gets warming as it goes down a little bit. Yeah, I'm getting a little warm now. It's nice. 9.5%. That's fairly strong, you know. It's got a robust body. Mouthfeel is just, like I said, smooth. A little accelerated somewhat. Yeah, good beer. I've got some thoughts for sure, and the number, I think. So, cheers to you guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks, beer man.
Very welcome.
Oh shit. All right. Like I said, I got the Dark Room 63 by Answer, 9.5 Russian Imperial Stout with Indonesian vanilla beans. The head's completely gone. I put the rest of the can in there. Pitch black. Going for the nose. A lot of malty roastiness right up front. I'm picking up a little bit of like coffee. I'm kind of getting that vanilla in there. No booze detected whatsoever at 9.5. There's really not too much going on with this one. Like I said, maybe some dark chocolate, maybe. Picking up a little of that vanilla, but yeah, not really. No booze at all in this one. On the camera, it looks a lot darker, but there's kind of like a reddish tint on the top to it. But yeah, dive in and see what I get. Cheers.
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 Yeah, I think they should have relabeled this as a porter or brown ale. It's very thin-bodied. You don't taste that 9.5% at all. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. There's really not too much going on. I get a little bit of chocolate, like I said, a little bit of that vanilla, a lot of that roasty, toasty maltiness on this one. Yeah, I mean, has like a bitterness on the back end a little bit, but it's not bad. I wish it was a little bit thicker for, Russian Imperial Stout or something like that, but you get that, you do get that vanilla. Like I said, you get all those malts and roastiness from this one, but yeah, not too much going on in this one. Like I said, it's about a week old. They canned it last week. I got a 4-pack of it, so I guess I got to run through it. But yeah, I'm gonna keep drinking on it. Maybe I just need to let it warm up a little bit, but keep drinking on it and give my score on the next go around. So, cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You can always melt some marshmallow and pour it in there too, if you want.
There you go.
Oh, so I have a redaction to make. I said that Thin Man Brewing Company was out of Brooklyn. They're actually out of Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Yeah.
Buffalo.
Yep.
There's another brewery I have that's in Brooklyn, so I mixed them up a little bit. But the aromas on this collaboration Baltic Porter, there's a bit of a chocolate, I would say, almost like chocolate covered fruit. Fruit being maybe either cherry or plum like. Small amount of roast, very, very small. This one's more on the chocolatey side. Kind of a mid-range chocolate. Yeah, it's not like a super robust or aromatic brew at all. But that's pretty much the gist of it right there. About three things. No real hoppiness to it at all.
Kind of like a back to the basics kind of beer.
Basic Baltic Porter type, yeah. All right, well, cheers.
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 Yeah, thin body, but it is a lager. So thin, medium carbonation, a little bit of a drying effect on the palate. Little bit of like a very, very slight roast. Kind of the chocolate notes. Maybe a little bit more bitter than a mid-range chocolate on the flavor. Some of that fruitiness is still in there. I would say it's kind of pushing like cherry, almost getting to like a medicinal Robitussin type thing going on. Maybe a tad touch of metallic note. I think that's kind of mixing in with that
Yikes.
cherry Robitussin type thing. Alcohol at 8%. I think you would say, yeah, this is definitely an 8% beer. There's no alcoholic flavor, but I think kind of that cherry Robitussin metallic type thing is kind of taking the place of an alcoholic flavor instead. Yay. Kind of bitter, like more bitter than sweet, I would say.
Damn, dude.
Bitterness is
describe that beer,
kind of like got like an herbal, spicy note going. Maybe a touch floral. I'd say it's probably about a medium bitterness to this one. It's kind of like standard, just a standard flavor of what you expect out of a Baltic Porter. There's no added adjuncts like vanilla beans or cinnamon spices or anything like that to really make any other flavors come through. I wish that kind of Robitussin cherry wasn't there. More of like a plum, dark fruit type thing would have been more inviting. Less metallic note would be good. Not everybody picks up on metallic notes all the time. Some people are sensitive to it. I seem to pick it up. sometimes, occasionally. So I might be a little bit sensitive to whatever chemical is produced that kind of gives off that metallic flavor. But yeah, I'll continue drinking on this. I'll try to think up a score for it. And we'll go back to Alex. You can give a score and any shout outs that you'd like to do.
Yeah. Well, $100 it is. I'm sorry, but that beer is very good. Obviously, you'll touch on a couple hundreds with me because the beer is so good. Even though a year later, the beer still tastes good to me. It doesn't taste like, when I last drank it, it kind of, when you keep drinking it and drinking it kind of tastes like that suntan lotion. But this time it doesn't.
Yeah.
Coconut.
That's cool.
It doesn't taste like that. It just still tastes like almond joy. It's a very delicious beer. Again, stop at Pipe Dream. Get this beer if they still have it. If not, they'll have it in the winter.
Excuse me.
And in the fall. So stop by, grab some food, grab some beers, and not just only grab this beer, grab other beers as well. Very tasty beer.
Grab them all.
So 100 it is. Again, big shout out to Pipe Dream and Frank and the owner. I don't remember the owner's name, which I hate when I can't remember things and when I want to become friends with people. So big shout out to Frank. I hope you don't mind me shouting your name out. I really don't. I hope you don't.
How dare you?
But beyond that, yeah. Please go there. Shout
I
out.
don't want to forget too.
No one's gonna forget me because I'll go back there again anyway because I love my Pipe Dream. Can't get enough of it. Shout outs. We're gonna be doing yogurt and beer, any beer you want next Friday because I was gonna do sours and stuff, but I said, you know what, heck with this. Just make it simple. Because I don't know what would really taste good with yogurt. I really don't. So bring any beer of choice that you want. That's it.
Smoothie sour.
And don't forget Stout Sunday. Stout Sunday, 10:30
hours.
Eastern Standard Time at John and Nellie's channel. If you don't know John and Nellie, just look up Georgia Beer Reviews. So 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. Get your stouts on. Stouts beer.
I don't know what a smoothie sour is.
Get your tracker on, man.
Cheers, Alex. Thank you.
Welcome.
All right. Yeah, so I guess closing notes on the Rye on Rye. Rye and molasses envelop the palate, followed up by leather and green tobacco, vanilla sweet with an oak with a nice dry finish, and lingering caramel toffee. Very inviting, dangerously smooth for 14.3%. I love it. Like I said, hands down, this is the best rye beer I've ever had. I scored a 99, man.
Wow.
Shit's banging. I got to leave a little meat on the bones for everybody else because you never know, somebody might come out of the woodwork with a really good imperial barrel aged rye beer. But right now, this is the ticket. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Highly recommend it. I think I'm actually going to go buy more.
Awesome.
So, yeah, other than that, shout outs. I'm on Instagram now.
Hey.
Yeah. So go check me out. Miscellaneous brew reviews on Instagram.
I'll just
Putting up tons of posts.
I think I'm already following you there, legendary Andrew.
Yeah, you and Flacco found me. I don't know how you did it. But
You know how? No, I didn't look you up. I didn't look you up for some
Suggested.
reason. No, but I don't look you up. It's sometimes okay. It's just some. Wait a minute. That looks like my buddy Andrew. Bammo, gotta follow him.
Don't look me out there.
Yeah, so basically I've just been doing a bunch of posts there of some new beers that I've had recently and a bunch of old photos I've had on my phone and stuff that I couldn't put on YouTube or anything. So yeah, go check me out there. Keep your eyes peeled for some more miscellaneous brew reviews. And yeah, there you go. There I am, right there. So
suggested.
yeah. Other than that, I talked with Mike. He can go live because yesterday he was live on Sports Chug Sports. So yeah, it'll be on Wednesday. What's the ABB? 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Come play the game. That's it. Everybody else can plug themselves. So cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, my slaves.
This beer ain't gonna plug me. It's the Prost Dunkel, I think what I ate earlier for lunch is gonna plug me. Oh well, hey, wrong show. But this beer is very true to its style. I mean, it's a German style dark lager. It's very true to its style. Every flavor you expect from a German style dark lager, you'll find in this. This brewery, everything they do is phenomenal. I had a different beer from them earlier, which was right on par with its style too. It's a phenomenal beer. It's not 100. It's not 98. It's a
90.
It's a 94. I mean, it's very good. It's a solid A, not an A plus. I've actually had like imported Dunkels from Germany, and it's like wow. But this comes very close, and it's very. I mean, if you're in Denver, you have to come here for it. But if you're in Denver, I suggest looking for Prost Dunkel. Very, very good beer. Shout outs. Beer reviews on my channel 3 days a week. I'm going to try to keep the rugby reaction going. If not, I'll start reacting to other stuff too. That maybe some comedy stuff. I'm looking into some comedy stuff that won't nip me in the butt with claims, but we'll figure it out. BuMpY, thank you for having me. Cheers, panel. Cheers, chat. Boom.
Cheers, Chatty.
Cheers, man.
When I drink a German lager, I expect a big busty woman to be in my face.
Ja, football. YOLO.
Oh, fucking cleavage.
Hey, BuMpY, before we sign out, I forgot to show what else I got from Pipe Drink.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Oh, yeah, your shirt. Let me bring you up. Hold on.
All right, legendary BuMpY.
Buddy.
Before I do the sign out, thing like I always do for you, BuMpY. Let's see here. We got some Pipe Dream, but I hate to say it, but I'm gonna turn it back. I'm gonna turn it around. It is
Cover your eyes, everybody.
But
Oh, it's okay, Alex.
BuMpY,
No fucking problems, man.
BuMpY will understand it.
Nice.
Yeah,
What's that say, Alex?
Well,
What's it say?
normally don't curse.
Tell
but,
us.
It's okay.
It
Isn't
says,
that a team into that?
it says we are central, and it's as fuck.
Yeah.
That's essential as fuck.
Not the FUCT, the FUCT.
So
Actual. Yeah.
Yeah, not this kind of fucked.
that shirt, that shirt is from Frank. He gave that to me.
That's nice.
The manager.
Nice lead in there, by the way.
What a gift, man. That's great. That's a great shirt. I love it.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Well, this actually has 45 IBUs. I slicked it up. I didn't really get hardcore bitterness. It seemed like it was pretty balanced, so with all the other roasted malts and stuff. Aromatics and flavor were dead on together. I mean, it's very well balanced beer, like I said. The rum was big and jumped out at you. Barrel-esque with some nice flavors of vanilla and a nice finish and aftertaste. A bad baker's chocolate and like a plummy cherry, like BuMpY was saying, as well in mine. Complex, but just a perfectly drinkable beer. I really enjoyed this. I can actually sip, like not even have to sip on this. I can gulp this at 9.5. I mean, that's, and it's warm and it feels good. It feels good. So a very good beer. 96 out of 100 for this. They were going at 441, all that stuff on Beer Advocate and all this, all those other places. But man, there were some scores from some guys in there that actually gave this like close to a 5 out of 4, close to a 5 out of 5, whatever the hell they do, stars. But yeah, it's a good beer. Really is a good beer. All right, cool. So Tuesdays, this beer and cheese open table. Bring it 8 o'clock Eastern. And then Wednesday will be the first of 4 more yeast happy Wednesdays, where we'll discuss and have a sensory development panel of figuring out what yeast, if the yeast that's in those beers in that particular style is playing its part. So it's just a place to learn about yeast at the moment for the month, and 6 o'clock Eastern for that. And this one is IPAs, so bring whatever IPA you want. I don't care. I don't care what IPA it is. And if you can't find the yeast in the beer from the people, just look it up and say, okay, I have an American IPA. Look at what yeast usually go in an American IPA and discuss it. So yeah, make it easier. Hopefully the can will say what yeast it has though. So, but yeah, look out for some videos as well. Spontaneous shit coming up. So all the time. Cheers, BuMpY. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers, beer man.
Well,
Yeah, I like malt liquor
Yeah.
I think I found
more than
I found the first ever sessionable Russian Imperial Stout ever. This is very thin bodied, 9.5%. You don't taste it at all, and it's okay. You get a little sweetness from it now that it's kind of warmed up a little bit. There's really not too much going on here. Definitely super dark and everything else, but I think they should have labeled it something else. They should have called it a porter, but it is what it is. I mean, I still got 3 more left of these, so I just got to power through them. But score-wise, I mean, flavors are good. I mean, it's not bad. I just wish it was a little thicker and had a little more body to it and a little more adjuncts. But I'll give it an 82. 82 out of 100.
Yeah,
Um,
it's a BBS.
not terrible. I wouldn't. It's not a drain pour or anything like that, but I was just expecting a little bit more. I think they gave it like a 3 out of 5 or something on Untapped, and people are calling it a Russian. They should have called it a Russian Imperial Brown Ale or whatever instead of a stout. Which I mean, I kind of agree, but I mean, 9.5%. You don't really taste anything, but has a little sweetness. But I could have labeled it something else, but. Yeah, so 82 for that. Shout outs, another Instagram plug, Philly Cripper 87 on Instagram. Check me out if you want. I do simple beers on there and whatever else. But yeah. So cheers to the panel, cheers to the chat.
Cheers.
Another successful show. You guys
Cheers
rock.
to the last beer. Cheers to the hat.
Cheers.
Cheers to the hat, dude.
Cheers to the
And the
hat.
shirt, dude.
The Coolio,
Cheers to the shirt. Cheers to the dirt.
Been spending most of my life.
Well, I'll make it nice and quick for mine. I know this is a very drinkable beer if you minus the kind of negative things I said about it with that kind of cherry Robitussin thing. It's not full on cherry Robitussin, but it does have a slight hint of that. There is a slight metallic note to me. It's not full on metallic. It's not totally ruined. There are some of the other nicer type notes like that bit of chocolate and a little bit of like that cherry-ish type flavor coming through. It's not super bitter either, which I appreciate, because if this thing had like a real bad bitterness, like a harsh bitterness at the finish, then it would have been junk. Or if it was like super cloying, then it would have been junk. So it's really easy to drink. It's just not. It could do without some of the flavors that are coming through.
I was disappointed in that, dude. Those are 2 pretty good brewers.
Yeah,
From what
well,
collaboration.
collaboration sometimes just
You
don't.
guys talk highly of it up there. And
Yeah, I think
what
I'm not sure. Like, I think
good
Thin Man does
IPA.
things a little bit differently. Like when they do, like I've had their Pils Mafia, which is a nice pilsner. It's a bit hoppier than most pilsners that you're gonna find. So I think Thin Man does. They take like kind of standard style sometimes, but then they Americanize them a bit more. And then Von Trapp, they just try to stay very true to the the Germanic style of brewing. They don't brew fancy stuff, but they kind of hit the classic styles in from Germany, basically, pretty much on the head or right around there. Anyways, well, yeah, this one a little bit disappointing since they are both fairly decent breweries. I think this one probably leans more towards what Von Trapp would want it to be, because it is just a basic Baltic porter. There's no, extra shit going on with it, really. It's not even like a really high ABV for a Baltic porter. I mean, I think Baltics start around 7%. I've seen them up to like 10% or so. So this one's kind of like right in the lower threshold of the ABV for the Baltics. And yeah, it's drinkable though. That's the good thing. So if you're just looking for something that you can drink and you're not looking for too much out of it, it's a good drinker. I'll give it an 89 out of 100 though. I've had stuff from I think it's Kronos or Kormos they're out of Poland. They make
Cornrows?
Yeah, it starts with a K, Korons. I don't know, something like that. But yeah, they make some nice Baltic porters coming out of there. So those things are more almost on the stoutier side of the porter. Shout outs. I don't have Instagram anymore. I actually get rid of my Instagram. It was just something I wasn't really into. So
wow,
it's taking up too much of my time looking at all these pictures and all that stuff. And
I was wondering where you were.
And I was just like posting stuff, and I wasn't really into it. I'd go out to eat, and some people really get into it. And they take pictures of the food at all different angles. And I'd be like halfway through, like drinking something. I'd be like, "Oh yeah, I never took a picture." So it became more of a drag for me. So I said, "Screw it, taking this burden off of my life." Goodbye, Instagram.
I'm still sitting there, but
I don't go there very often.
Sometimes now I'm bored on the toilet, but it's oh well, find something else to do. Maybe I'll watch somebody's YouTube video.
That's why I've been getting
Hey, that's what I do on the toilet, man.
I love that.
Maybe I'll
I'm
watch
commenting on
YouTube
videos
videos while I'm doing dishes. Set it up, find a decent size video, and do some dishes. Why? We'll watch. Yeah, Combs. That Commerce Aussie got it.
Combs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
They make some decent stuff. Yeah, so that's why this is an 89. If I never had the Combs, then this would have been probably scored higher. But it's like, no, I know that Baltic porters can be better. Even Samuel Adams put out a really nice Baltic porter years ago. They had like their special bottle series.
I remember that one. Yeah.
It doesn't say Ford.
I remember their Baltic porter. It was really good.
But anyways, shout outs. Got Multi Monday coming up tomorrow. It's American wheat ales. So bring an American wheat ale. You're welcome on panel. Just act like a normal rational human being. Other than that, everybody else's shows that are going on throughout the week. Be there or be square. Oh my God! A stink bug just flew by me. Gonna have to get that puppy.
Damn.
I don't know how these guys do it.
Kill it.
I'm going to. The good thing about stink bugs is they're dumb as hell. They just kind of sit there.
Wait for them to come at you and just go.
Oh no! You don't use your hands. Your hands would smell like. They smell like coriander a bit when you squish them. I don't know if you guys have ever squished a stink bug. They get like a lemon, like a peppery lemon scent. It's weird.
Their butts in there and go
kind of zesty, stinky.
Yeah. Put them in your soup. Stink bug stew.
Chemically kind of.
Yuck.
Yeah, I'll get him before he gets too high up in the wall. I won't be able to reach him.
It's kind of better to just let him be.
No, because they fly you down and they land on you. And, but anyways, let's end the show. I want to appreciate my panel for coming in tonight. You got Alex, Miscellaneous, Chatty, Bear Man, last beer, aka Abraham
Hold
Lincoln.
on, I gotta finish
Um,
that too.
Cheers, man.
Cheers to the chat. You guys are great tonight as well. Everybody that was watching, appreciate you all for showing up. Did you have something to say, Alex?
No, I'm going to do what I normally do.
Okay. I thought you were giving me the
Get on Instagram.
I'm gonna beat it to the point, guys. Prost.
All
So
right.
yeah,
So,
cheers everybody. Prost, Alex, take us away.
all right. This is Alex, the Beer Master, and I'll see you all on the next live stream, next video. This is Alex Beer Master signing